Welcome back, everyone. Cromulent Archer here. Time for some more Cayne. So we just got done reading this dude's PDA. Got some burning stuff. We need that corpse, I assume, eventually. We have a lever here we have not pushed yet. So let's push the lever, find out what happens. We also have a broken lever mechanism, which I imagine we'll have to fix here in a second.
That was nasty.
Womb, a uterus made of flesh and machine. Organic fluids. That's gross. Okay. Powerful voice of John Kerr instructs, note to self, all that have not fins and scales. That's the Leviticus quote from before. Alright, can I stick that in there?
Fudgesicles.
No.
Ain't gonna work.
Alright, we have a whip now.
No. That won't work.
As in, play the let's use our stuff on all the stuff the game first. Floating corpse. No. Alright. What if we play the voice for the uterus? I don't think we looked at this before. We got, I guess these are the names of the grubs, probably. Incidents. Vlad was temporarily removed from the habitat using baited containment canister. Caligula has exhibited extreme aggression towards her siblings. Mao consumed 5 appendages from Nero. I've supplied raw meat and plasma to encourage brood gas production. Vlad produced an excess of the nootropic vapor, which resulted in low visibility in the habitat. 1 cubic meter of gas was shipped to the Cayne lab for subjugation of Samantha. Vlad was returned to the habitat. Observation 1. Attila has started the metamorphic process. I've applied a metabolism inhibitor in order to inhibit stage 2 maturation. The grubs are responding negatively to the maternal vocal calls. There is a possible rupture in the grub containment enclosure that causes a brood gas leak that is in turn agitating Samantha. Habitat cycle reduced from 84 RH for the 512-hour hibernation personal. I'm making notes. Crew facilities password in case. All right. Flag. Play button. Flag, play button. Let's go put that in. Flag, play button. I'm sure we're not done with that area yet. I just don't see what else to do at the moment, so we'll do that. We'll go somewhere else first. See what other things we can collect. Alright, crew. Flag, play button.
It worked.
This can't be how I meet my end. I have so much more inside of me. I have so much more to give to the world.
Yep. This wasn't my plan either. This wasn't how it was supposed to be.
You're young. You can get through this.
And then, I'm stuck. Stuck with a baby. It's not a life. Not fair for either of us.
There are other choices.
Bingo! I did make a choice. It didn't end well. Women in my family have bad luck with babies. I'm continuing a proud family tradition.
Alright, let's see what's in the crew facilities.
So, this is where the monsters play.
Still no sign of anyone?
Do plants count? This horrible place must have had more people around.
Alright, so we got holographic tin of Juca-Cola. Who needs sleep? Juca-Cola, it's refreshing and addictive. Refreshing addictive. I suppose that's probably supposed to be refreshingly addictive. May cause chronic insomnia, headaches, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, hallucinations, hypertension, gastrointestinal bleeding, peripheral neuropathy, cardiac dysrhythmia, congestive heart failure, toxic epidermal necrosis, catastrophic hemorrhage, and death. Notice board says space soup Space special holographic eye. Seen things you wouldn't believe. We got a boombox over here. Scented greenhouse. Brosef Megamix number 69. Just turning it down? What are you doing? Bent stripper pole. Oh, we got our new lover. Can I record over this? Apparently not. Let's go to the next room and see what's in there. Yeah, I'd say that fallen elevator on the ground is definitely a minor elevator malfunction. Oh, can I not get up there? Is that what?
I never know if I should be shouting for help or keeping quiet. Hello? Hello? Shit! Okay, keep it quiet.
Private journal. Alright, there's a PDA up there, but can't get up there right now because there's fire in the way. Let's go in the next room. Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
Oh, terribly decorated.
Ah. Gallows humor. Mangled electronic safe. Vintage photographs. Mangled safe. What's in here?
Oh my god. I know him. I know this guy.
What guy?
There's a photo of... Oh shit.
Old boyfriend?
Drunken bar night and a morning full of regrets. They paid for the procedure. They chose the hospital.
Who?
Cayne Corporation.
Glossy photo. I just want to make sure there's nothing else in here we need. Appears to be no. Okay. Alright, what else we got? Radio, damaged radio. Romance novels. Personal terminal burned out. Shattered picture frame. Discarded equipment. Let's do that before the PDA. Blank PDT.
And it looks unused.
How do you know?
No blood on it. And it doesn't smell like rotting meat.
Alright. Blood covered sheets. Alright, PDA time. Let's get my reading voice ready. A lot of entries. Too many entries in these things. Daddy, Julia Kern. Okay. Daddy's anxious. He won't admit it, but he thinks the idea of having Cayne and Stasis here bothers him. He knows his work is coming along slowly. He's scared to fail in his holy light, but he knows he will. Poor Daddy. Oh, Sharon. I'm sure it's her temptation that is leading my daddy to failure. He keeps him from punishing himself like he should. He scolds me for calling him daddy because he thinks I'm too old. Excuse me, but I was raised with a little thing called values. Besides, she wants me to call her mom. Double standards, right? Joseph is so special. Do you ever feel like something is meant to be? It's such a tacky feeling to describe, but it's true. It's cliche for a reason. How can you have nostalgia over someone you just saw a couple minutes ago? I don't know, but it's the best feeling in the world. Babysitting Samantha's brood is easier when I know I can go see him afterwards. Another day, another load of brood gas harvested. I understand the we need it to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to watch her oversized maggots. Of course, why bother with the gas when you can just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well. They look about the same anyway. Haha. Did I mention how much I hate working with this bitch? It's bad enough that she is screwing my daddy, but I have to work with her every single fucking day. Time to vent. I've really been thinking about how Samantha only lets Sharon handle her, and it pisses me off to no end. Joseph could cheat on me, and I'd still be angrier about Sharon and her stupid lopsided face. I wish that witch would just stop trying to micromanage my family. 1st of May is always so romantic. Spring is here. I mean, it's probably somewhere or other. There aren't really seasons here. Sometimes the atmospheric controls break and tries to either freeze or burn us to death, though. That counts as seasons, I think. It's a tough life. Nothing can ever just be okay, you know? If somebody isn't sick, you can just bet they're tired or hungry or stressed out. There's nowhere I'd rather be, though. Most of the people don't get to live with their daddy forever, much less 5-minute walk from their perfect boyfriend. Plus, I'm working on a righteous cause. It's all worth it. Ew, fungus. They say it's inside the ventilation system, and now it's starting to settle on the outside of the vents. Maybe that's why everyone got food poisoning. How long has this stuff been around? It smells like old feet. Work's getting even harder for Daddy now that this fungus is everywhere. I think I have just the thing, though. I can make sure Dr. Adams doesn't use this as an opportunity to get ahead. Tonight I'll level the playing field. Joseph likes to bring me into Adam's workspace when we get really romantic. I'm sure he won't notice if some information gets deleted, right? Sharon says her face is so disfigured because she had a stroke and lost control of the muscles on that are supposed to hold the right side of the face together. I'd have a stroke too if I had to live knowing that I was such a helpless idiot, except I'd do the right thing and just off myself so that the rest of the gene pool didn't have to deal with me. It's been a really long time since Daddy told me a story about Mommy. When I was a teenager, he'd put me to sleep every night with a story about the two of them before I was born and how happy they were. He denies it, but I think her death has a lot to do with his decision to practice medicine. Now, though, he insists that it was his calling from Cayne since he was a child and that Mommy was just an insignificant cog in the machine. I understand. Everyone copes differently. Alright. Dr. Adams has done it. He's mapped Cayne's mind into a new host. No rejection. This isn't how it's supposed to happen. Daddy just needs more time. I've written the results and updated the ARM computer with Joseph's login details, but I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Cayne, help us all. Joseph struck me hard across the face. Does he know what I've been sabotaging the research? He called me Grublina while he ravaged me with some over-the-knee spanking and whipped slightly across the back. Does he still love me? Oh, I know he does. It's a blessing from Cayne. Samantha broke free today and killed 5 security guards. Why is this good? I managed to sneak over to Ralph during the commotion and print a PDT. I used Joseph's high-level security clearance details. Also managed to grab a blank one. I'll save it for a rainy day. Daddy hasn't slept in 3 whole days. He barely eats. And what has Sharon done? She's distracted him. He needs time to focus on Cayne. Maybe it's time I finally give her what she deserves. Joseph has been cold towards me, despite me submitting to another beating and some light strangulation. Bueno and I are over. The bastard, he admitted to me that Adams paid him earlier this year to fuck a young girl. She was prettier than me? Does she believe that pain is pleasure? No, this cannot continue. I'll lure Sharon over to Samantha's cell and use Joseph's PDT to release Samantha on her. I just need a little human flesh to get the broodlings buzzing, and Samantha will do the rest. With the security thinned after the incident, nobody will ever find out. Even if they do figure it out, Joseph will get the blame. This is it. The power has just turned off for maintenance or something. I've decided to take care of Sharon, and then I can set things straight for Daddy. Praise be Cayne. Alright, crazy lady. Got it. Why are these places always so filled with crazy people? Alright, is there anything we have that is likely to do anything about the fire? Does not look like it currently. Alright. That's an issue for later then. Let's just take our lever back.
I love Juca-Cola. Love it.
They say it's made from people.
Juca-Cola is made of love and happiness.
Still feel like we should be able to record music or something. Oh! Guess we did.
Voice file captured.
Can I get a JOSEPH?
Joseph Bueno. Alright. This is the birthing lab at Nexus, was where we were before, so we'll go back there. Whoops. Dropped the pen I was holding. Alright. So let's take our stripper pole and use it as a lever.
If I turn it around, it might fit. Maybe if I jam it in. On second thought,
Wait.
That won't work.
It won't work? How could it not work? Really? Really? Thought for sure that was gonna work. Seemed obvious to me.
Hadley needs to get her head checked. Ain't nobody got time for this.
Oh, there we go. Good old try everything on everything else situation ended up working out for me. Let's try that. Broken lever mechanism. The old strategy from old...
Holy Toledo. What's the worst that could happen?
Ew, gross.
I'll be darned. Like cracking open a lobster. I think I'm gonna hurl.
Yeah, I probably would.
Like seafood.
Ugh. I think I'll be giving it a skip going forward.
Gross. Organic fluids. Alright. Floating corpse. Mangled PDT.
I can do this.
Broken PDT.
Whoa!
Oh. That's the first time we've seen her die. Think? Or maybe she hasn't died. Used to die a lot in Stasis. Oh, guess we didn't die. Just got dragged away. I don't have control yet. Gross.
That was nasty.
Wonder where we are now. Stasis pod. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for today. It seems like a good place to stop, so I'll pick it up next time. Thanks so much.